would you let somebody that look like me borrow your car? I had a reputation. When I borrowed somebody's car, the first thing when they got it back, that car was immaculate. The wheels was clean. The windows was clean. The interior was clean. So much that if you had kids, them little crusty french fries on the back, you didn't know was back there, I pulled all that out and made sure that car was clean. Sunday best clean, right? People were happy about that. And I had a reputation like this. People damn near were begging me, hey man, do you need my car this week? And I got that a couple times. So the funny thing was, what was happening was this. I'd say I want to borrow your car. I would hit you up, hey man, like Monday, hey, can I borrow your car this weekend? I'm talking about Friday during the day, just so I can take it out and I'll bring it back to you Saturday morning. And people be like, oh yeah, okay, well sure, yeah, hell yeah. And I get the keys, say like, take the car out, clean it, take it to the thing, wash everything, get the little thing with the brush thing. I totally clean the car, But what you don't know is when you told me yes back like say Monday, Tuesday, I called this there was this paper called the Recycler back in the day, and you could sell stuff on the Recycler, and then they weren't really big on pictures until later, but I did the pictures too. So what would happen is I'd call up and I'd place an ad on the Recycler, and it would hit me on my pager. I still had a pager back in 1998, and they hit me on my pager, so the ad would have my pager number on it, and I would get all these pager things, and in the morning, like Friday morning, I would call all these numbers back. I go to payphone, call a number. And I would find out where these people was at, take their address. I said, I'm on my way to work today, but I'll give you the car and everything. I'll let you come take a look at it. I'll go ahead, I'll drive it to you. Is I would get the address, everything, and put it down in my little thing and have my little Thomas guide, the map book I used to carry. I'd happen out to your location, where you was at. I'd show you the car. And then I would always put a child seat that I bought at the Goodwill in the back seat. You always got to have you something, I'd roll out there. You seen the car drive up, so it's running, and that dispels a lot of stuff for people, right? They seen it running, it's coming over, it's clean, it's detailed. They're looking at it, they see it's got a full thing of gas in it. But I always make sure to put a child seat in the back, so when people see that child seat, this guy's responsible. He's responsible, they don't think he's a con man driving out here to rip you off. Yeah. So, man, the people would look at it, the vehicle be clean, it be gleaming because we had just did the tires and everything. Everything looked fantastic, right? And they look at it, they see it's full of gas, they see it's got a child seat in the back, and they be like, yeah, let's say I'm selling it for $2,000, right? Dude says, yeah, I want to buy it. You say, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got to go pick my daughter up. I can't be late on that. So here's what I'm going to do. You give me half of it now. I go pick her up. I drop her off. I take the child seat out the back, get my stuff out, drive back over here, and then I'll go ahead and give you the title and everything that you need. And then if you could just give me a ride home, that would be cool. And most people are like, what? You're going to give you half now? You're going to leave and come back and take all your stuff out there? You'd be surprised how many people would say yes to this back then. So I'd take the say if it's selling for 1,000, I get as much as I could. Hey, give me like half down, and then you go get the rest of the money. So we all do cash. If you got to go to the bank, whatever you got to do, it's gonna be about an hour or two before I come back. Okay, cool. So these people would give me the money. Sometimes I ain't got 1,000, I got 800. 800, okay, I trust you. So they'd give me some money on it, and then what I would do is I'd drive to the next place. Or somebody said they was interested in this thing. And the next person, same game. I roll over there and they tell me they interested. And I say, oh yeah, I'll go ahead. I'll, give me half now. I'll go get my daughter, blase, and I, blah, blah, blah. And, the most time I sold a car was like 6 times. I think 6 times the Mustang. The Mustang I sold 6 times. But man, so what would happen is I would take the half the money. And then I'd go ahead and drive off to the next location, sell it to the next dude, And then when it came time when they would think I'm coming back, I'm gone, Jack. I turned the vehicle back into who actually owned it. They get the car back gleaming, nice, full of gas. They happy. I pull the child seat out the back, and people be, oh man, Jigaboo, you straight up, boy. You bring my car good. They be happy as shit. I had one dude. that I borrowed the car, and I didn't see that dent on the side. He had a dent on the side. So I was like, man. So I did everything I could. I knocked that dent back out, went out and paraded it around the city, to different people and sold it a few times. So yeah, man, I'd borrow your car. I'd sell it to somebody that didn't know no better, and then bring it back to you with the keys. I'd even clean the keys up. Keys would look good. Sometimes them keys get dirty. You got all the hand grease on there. I'd clean it up. And the people, man, they would, oh man, Jigaboo, man, my car, man, my car look better than when I gave it to you. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to give things back better than you found it. Well, it only messed up on me one time. I sold this Mustang. It was a Mustang too that was based on the old Pinto, you know. And at the time, it was considered a hot car. People were like, "Ooh, this is cool." It looked like shit today. You look at it, you wouldn't even want to buy the motherfucker. It was purple with a big old wing on the back. Very unique looking. I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking people gonna see it and want to spend some money. So I borrowed Miguelito's car. I sold it like 6 times, almost 7. I call him up, hey man, I'm at work. What's your address? I'll drive by there, before I go pick up my daughter, and blah, 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 blah. And they'd be like, oh yeah, here's my address. I roll by their house, man. So one day, Miguelito's driving back from somewhere, and one of the dudes that bought this car saw it, and it's so unique. It was purple. I mean, with a wing. I was dumb on me, and they pulled in front of him like to cut him out like this. They got out the car. Hey, motherfucker, I bought that shit. Who the fuck you? And they look, it ain't me. So they go, uh-oh, this is the guy he sold it to and took my money, right? That's what they thinking. They get out the car to yell at him, where that Jericho nigga I bought this car from? Where that motherfucker at? Man, that motherfucker took my money and never came back. How much money you give him for the car? And the guy's like, I've owned this car for like 10 years. I bought it off the lot. What the hell are you talking about, nigga? He'd be all bad and shit. And it was a big old thing. And then so Miguelito, when he was back to his house, he called me on the phone. Hey, nigga, somebody told me that they bought this car, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't know what the real story is, and blah, blah, blah. And after that, the rumor had gotten around, people had figured it out, I didn't necessarily figure it out. I kind of told some people, I kind of laughed about it, because when he came back on me on it, he was like, yeah, I heard you sold my car to some motherfucker. And he was mad. I was like, I couldn't help but laugh, So, yeah, he asked me, did I sell his car? I said, yeah, because, you ain't going to do your friends like that. But, so I guess the question number one is, if I had a reputation for bringing the car back clean and detailed, better than you found it, would you let me borrow your car? And number two, do you think what I did was wrong? Honestly, because nobody got hurt, really. Some fool gave up some money, they got a dream of buying a new car. They got to feel good about it and give some money away, helping the economy, What you think, man? Let me know in the comments, man. Let me know what you think.